Hey guys, it's Nancy, Pick of the Picks. And school time is a few months away, I believe, but depending on what school you go to, it might be even closer. Mine, personally, I have almost 2 months to date. And band camp, depending on what school you go to, might start next week or 2 months to date. Mine doesn't start till like the beginning of August, so at least for my new school. My old school, we had it throughout the whole summer, but it will. But a lot of you guys are asking me questions about marching and marching band. So I made a little booklet. And yes, I did actually write all this down. Not everything I want to say, but I put like little hints and stuff. Correctly surviving marching band. A guide with tips and tricks for how to successfully survive marching band. Or high school band, either way. By Nancy, Pick of the Picks, for YouTube. So it's for you guys, or else I wouldn't make this. I have my little content. Enjoy. Alright, so the first, I guess, like little chapter I have is attitude. If you are a hardcore band geek, so like if you love band to like death, you will thrive in marching band. You will absolutely love it and thrive. Don't be scared or nervous or anything about the upperclassmen or about it, period. I mean, the upperclassmen, they really aren't that bad. I personally never had any issue with upperclassmen. I remember being a freshman and one of my first friends in band that like weren't in my own grade were seniors. And I'm still very good friends with that senior. Granted, she's 4 years older than me, but she's like one of my best friends still. And I still love her to death. But they really aren't that bad, especially if you follow my tips and tricks. One, I live without four. One, don't be too shy nor too cocky. They've been doing it longer, so don't be quiet. My freshman year, we had like a little band banquet. I was awarded most shy or most quiet band female. I was too shy because everybody else went to band camp and I didn't, so yeah. But basically, like, don't be too cocky either because they've been doing it longer, and I know there's nothing I hate more than having a little freshman come in and think that they're the shit when you've been doing this for like forever and a half, and they just come in thinking they're the shit, and nobody likes that. I always picked on that person. Two, section leaders and drum majors out there, be on their good side. Don't hate your section leader or your drum major, especially if you're a flute. You're up in the front. You deal with the drum majors are right in front of you, depending on how big your person had. I've always had them right in front of me. So, no matter what, just don't be on their bad side. And section leaders, they're your best friend. They really are. 3, don't be disappointed if you're not first chair or even first flute. Because of how my old school, my freshman year, had so many flutes, I was docked down from first flute to second flute. Not but that's only in concert band. Marching band, I was still first flute. And I was like third chair. I don't know. I was high up there still. But, like, depending on how many people are already there, normally it'll go by the year. So the seniors are first, then juniors, then sophomore, then freshmen. Because normally that's the skill level. Now, if you're like some Mozart flautist out there, then yeah, you might get bumped up a few. But normally you'll be one of the last people. So don't be disappointed. Because I can't tell you how many flutes were so pissed off that they were like second flute or like last chair. Like, you're a freshman, okay? I've been doing this longer. Don't take it last one. Don't take it personally if they try pulling freshman pranks. Every band I've known has pulled freshman pranks. My one friend, Patrick, that was his name, For some reason, they called him Shark Bait. And that stuck, and he's going to his senior now, and he still has people calling him Shark Bait in his own grade. People underneath him, all the underclassmen calling him Shark Bait, all the alumni calling him Shark Bait. And this one little kid, Alex, he was kind of really popular, but he was really short, and he's a really good drummer, like really, really, really good. He's been in honors band his whole life. But they locked him out quite a few times. They turned him upside down quite a few times. That was before we actually got the idea that during a drum off we should turn him upside down. But anywho, yeah, like when he was a freshman, they made fun of him bad. But he was still pretty popular with them. But again, don't be scared. It's supposed to be fun. You will have fun. Just don't be scared or nervous or anything. At first, it'll be super different. But you'll fall in love with it, I promise. So keep a good attitude. Did I completely skip 2? I go straight to 3. Oh, I guess I did it wrong. Okay, 2, prep. I have it prep split off into prep yourself, prep for band camp, and prep before games. Prep yourself. Make sure you practice at least once per week during the summer. You don't want to lose your skills at all, and if anything, you want to get better. So you will dramatically get better throughout your freshman year. That's when I dramatically went better. Marching band music is way different than concert band music, which I'll explain that later in a different section. But it's a higher grade. Like middle school, it's normally like 2nd, 3rd grade tops. Marching band and high school bands, they're 5th at least. At least. Prep for band camp. Markers. Markers are your life. If you march and you actually march a field show, markers are your life. I'm not talking like markers like you scribble with, but like to mark your place when you march and start learning sets. You can use nearly anything as markers. Somebody used little McDonald's toys. I used cards my freshman year. You can use cups, like little cups, little containers, lids, rocks painted colorful. Like I was going to take it and take little rocks that are about that big and paint them colorful. But be careful on what you choose. Take your typical climate and weather into consideration. So if you live in a windy place, like mine was kind of windy that summer, I used cards. Obviously that wasn't the best idea. I kept losing my place. If it's like really rainy, you don't want something that you won't be able to see. Be used to lots and lots of walking and the hot weather. I want to show you this. Water in capitals and underlined about 8 times. Bring more than you think you'll need. I cannot tell you how many times my water bottle has run out. Like, I know my band provided water, but some bands don't. So bring way more than you think you'll need. If you have like a little cooler or insulated lunchbox, take that. You'll love it. Prep for before games. Chacos. You probably don't know what this is. You know the hat they wear with the little feather thing? That's called a plume, by the way. The feather thing, that's a plume. Your shaco. That's the hat. It's your best friend. You can put your gauntlets in there, your piccolo, your gloves, your lyre, all in it, and carry it like a little bucket. That was what I did. I had my everything on, and I carried my little bucket around. It really works well. Be prepared for large crowds, a bad field, like a really messed up field. Like if it's raining, it's gonna be slippery. I had somebody, is it my freshman year? Yeah, my freshman year. He fell down with his bass drum, but then somehow managed to get up and keep drumming while he's falling down. Like he was on the ground, and he was still drumming. But be prepared, like for a really bad, messed up field. It's going to be completely different than your practice field, I guarantee. Be prepared for quick and abrupt songs starting and ending. Like half the time, you won't even know what you're going to play until it's already started and people are playing around you. Like I know that we had Louie Louie. That was a famous thing we played in the stands. Half the time I'd be like, what are we doing? Like, because we had the drums, then we had guard, then we had us, the flutes, and then the rest of the band in score order. But so we're far away from the drum majors, and they're trying yelling, and you have crowds over there yelling, or over there, wherever you're seated. But you have crowds yelling, and you can't hear worth shit. So be prepared for abrupt, like, okay, you'll see everybody get their stuff ready and flip through, and the best thing you always hear, and I love, like, listening to all the freshmen yell this, what are we playing? What are we playing? Oh my god, what are we playing? What are we playing? They flip out, and this one girl almost cried. It was my sophomore year. This girl almost cried because she didn't know what we were playing in time. But half the time, don't worry. Just if you find it, that's good. This is a good tip for you guys. Okay, your lyre for your stand music. Like, I know I had my actual field show music that was in, like, the very back. And then I had my lyre, it's my stand music, in ABC order. Like, ABC order will help you. It'll save your life. Because if they get out, like, Smoke on the Water, that was when we played. They got Smoke on the Water, and it's all mixed up, I won't know where to go to look for it. I'll be searching forever. They'll be done with the song by the time I find it.
I know what ABC order is.
I'm doing a pick of the pick video. Dumbass. And but so, like, if they yell Smoke on the Water and you don't have it in ABC order, you're messed up. So you have to go through and you're searching, and they'll finish the song by the time you get done. So just keep it in ABC order. That way you can just be like, oh, let's go to the S's. Oh, SM. Okay, I found it. It helps so much more. And then this might have to go 1, 2, I don't know. 3, my third chapter, the physical marching of it. I'm gonna have to demonstrate stuff. This is stuff that they will, and they probably should, at least should, teach you, and that you will learn in band camp, or at band camp. Roll step. It will save your life. Roll stepping is not like regular stepping. Roll stepping helps keep your top half, like your torso, up steady while you're still marching. That way you can keep your angles and play, and you're not, like, jiggling around like everything.